Yo, what's poppin'? It's Tommathan, and I'm here to continue my journey, determining the best rookie team for right now, of all time. So, who is the best team of Season 3 rookies that you can make for the present time, the current day? And this team, I don't know. It's got some huge names on it, I'll be honest, but there are some gaping holes, specifically looking at the main tank category and seeing Dreamer, Gig, and Mikey leaves me a little uneasy. I'm feeling a bit off about it, but I'll get to that in a bit, I guess. Looking at hit scan, there's one name that sticks out. It's got to be Lip, right? We see all these names: Ons, Edison, Hisu, Kai, Onigod, who was playing with Brolove most recently, Shockwave playing with Ex Oblivione, and then Glister and Exy both retired. Kai also has retirement in his bio, but it's kind of fake because Kai is a known troll and he didn't make a post or anything, so I don't know. I'll wait and see, but I'm expecting that to be troll at this point. But yeah, Lip, it has to be Lip. No one's going to argue with me here. This could be a list of every hit scan ever in existence, and Lip is still getting put down, right? He's Lip. He's him. Now, you could think, oh, I like Hisu, so I could put down Hisu, but not really. Edison had a nice back half of the season on the Soj, on the Widow, all that stuff. No, it's not possible. Lip is there. That's it. End of story. Then you have the Flex DPS, some more big names. So starting with Although, Doha, Imp, who is actually Shui, who was on London in Season 2, currently on, or was most recently on WGS Phoenix in like November or something. Then you have Kevster, Leave, Sparkle, Who Are You, and Yaki, all huge. Now, I see Kevster, Leave, I want to immediately put them both down, but the problem with that is that would require only having one tank more than likely. So I'm going to leave these two like to the side for now, but they're Kevster Leave. Like they're that good. Yeah, Who Are You's good at amazing at the Genji, probably the best Genji in Overwatch right now. Sparkle also very good, but you see Kevster Leave. Yeah, how do you not take them? You know, how do you not take at least one of them? You have to take them. Doha's cool, although not very cool. Imp, whatever. I don't care. But I don't know. Well, I'll condense this a bit more, but Kevster Leave definitely on the short list, and I want them both. I want the Lip Kevster Leave DPS line. Sounds absolutely immaculate. I would struggle to find a better one in Overwatch entirely, to be honest. Then we have the main tanks. You have Dreamer, who is playing with Ground Zero Gaming, Gig, who is playing with Redbird Esports, and then Mikey, most recently on the Shock. Between the three of them, I like Mikey for his Wrecking Ball the most. And looking at the off tanks, sometimes you can get away with running one tank. There's no way you can't take Hanbin, right? Hanbin has to be here, is the problem. This is my problem when I'm trying to construct this team. You have a lot of great off tanks. Bernard, he can play it all. He was playing the Wrecking Ball this season. Cleston, who is on T1, was playing a lot of Reaper because he just kind of had to, because his team only had 5 players. So, but he's still an off tank, you know. Then you have the big guy Hanbin, Hawk, who's been playing it all, Kasa from Ex Oblivione, very good. He should get another shot now, I would think. Mirror, Punk, QOQ, who was most recently playing for Uprising Academy, formerly Florida Mayhem in Season 3. 2U from SPG was on Soul, and then Kronk, who's retired, but he's on this list because he just retired, so I'll put him on the list. Anyway, Hanbin has to go here, right? And do you feel comfortable running Hanbin as a solo tank? Maybe, but also I can't imagine that Mikey. Okay, so let me put it like this. I'm trying to articulate this because this is tough. I really don't. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it, and that is put Mikey Hanbin as my tank line. Because here's the thing with Mikey Hanbin. If you put in Kevster over Leave, which Kevster had a better season, but Leave traditionally, I almost want to put Leave, but I'll put Kevster for now. Who provides more extra value to this team? Adding Leave to your DPS line or adding Mikey to your tank line? And I think, or even the other way around, if you have Leave and you add Kevster, either way, I think adding Mikey adds more value than adding the second flex DPS in this case. And I wish I could just say, fuck it, I'm going to run Hanbin solo. But I look and I'm like, Can you though? Can you? And let's say that this was a real team and you still run this. If you can still run only Hanbin. Maybe Hanbin is better than Mikey at everything. Who knows? Maybe. Maybe he has a secretly awesome Winston and Fearless is just better, so he doesn't get to show it. You know? Maybe. But either way, I feel more comfortable running Mikey with him, especially for Wrecking Ball. It's a pretty hard tank to just pick up, and Mikey has a very good one. I will be honest. Mikey has a good Wrecking Ball. So that's the biggest reason he's there over Gig or Dreamer. And I know Dreamer can have a ball as well, but he's more for his Winston. I value the ball. I value knowing the ball. Even though he hasn't been very good in Overwatch 2, I still value it if you were to move forward with this team into Season 6. So then you get to the Leave Kevster discussion between which one you'd rather have. I really want to put Leave, I truly do, but it's too hard to leave Kevster off this team. He was easily the second best DPS in the league last season behind Proper, and it wasn't even close. Leave offers you a bit more flexibility. He can go onto the hit scan when he wants a bit more comfortably, but Kevster has a good Hanzo regardless, so it's not the end of the world. So I'm just gonna run Kevster. Kevster has a better Tracer Genji probably. Other than that, I'd like Leave, but Tracer Genji are two huge guys, so I'm gonna go with Kevster. If you go with Leave, I think it's entirely valid, but I feel like I have to go with Kevster. And then you get to the supports. You get a lot of supports. Flex support, you got Babel from O2 Blast currently, was on London. Cold J, who was Coldest, is currently on HLXC. Creative, Crimzo, Fielder, Gangnam Jin, Iris, Lastro, Myunbong, Skewed, Waya, and Molly, who is retired. But he's here. It has to be Fielder, right? No one's going to argue with this one. It's Fielder all the way. He was the best, all-around flex support, like traditionally, not over-aggressive. He's not going to force you to play his aggressive playstyle on your team. He can fit into any team comfortably. That's the difference between him and Shu. Shu's not even on this list. Your next best is like what? Creative, Crimzo, Iris. You could argue Lastro, I guess. Any of those guys are kind of around the same level, but Fielder's a different level. No one, if you don't want Fielder on this team, you need help. You need help. And then you have the main supports. There's a few options. Haley, who is actually not Shui. Haley is Halo from Boston back in Season 3. Currently on Altiora. Sanguinar on SPG. Was on London. FD God on Team Peps. Leaked to go to Washington. Was on the Paris Eternal this season. Lengza, Mika, who was on Uprising Academy recently. Was on the Spark. Was also on Valiant, right? Maybe that one's crazy. I think it was on Valiant. Lige Gone, currently on Boston, and Paintbrush. It has to be Lige Gone. No, it has to be Lige Gone. You can maybe argue Sanguinar if you think Lige Gone is a washed-up fraud. Sure, I like Sanguinar a lot, but I am running with my thought process that Lige Gone is not a washed-up fraud. So, Lige Gone it is. So yeah, I like this roster. Lip, Kevster, Mikey, Hanbin, Fielder, Lige Gone. If you want to see what this looks like from back in Season 3, boom. Kevster sticking it through, but Hanbin also sticking it through. Wait, that's not right for Hanbin. That's not how it goes. Like, boom. Paris Eternal. My bad on that one. So yeah, not bad. A lot of this, Season 2 also had 2 players from 2 teams. Like, there was only 4 teams represented from the 6 players in my Season 2 one. Kind of interesting how there's like some cores of players that kind of stick through it in a way. So yeah, I think this is a good team. I do, again, if you want to put in Leaf, I think it's valid. If you want to try a Hanbin solo tank, it's valid. If you want to say fuck Hanbin and run Bernard as your only tank or Hawk as your only tank, or Punk even, any of those guys, I think you're kind of valid, but Hanbin's too good to pass up on. He adds something to a team that no other player can. So I think Hanbin is just too good to leave off. He's just too good. So yeah, I like this. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know who your team would be. All that stuff. At the end, 2 more videos, and then I will compare them all. Get hyped, because I'm hyped. So yeah. Like this video if you like it, subscribe. And thanks so much for watching. Have yourself a good one. Deuces.